Hello everyone, welcome in. Today I wanted to start a new series on my channel and where I am featuring a die every week and either putting it together with you or giving it a spin. Sometimes these dies can be used in different ways. So if you saw my design team project share for Decorate Your Life, you saw that I made some gift card holders, and this was actually recently acquired from Temu, and of course all links in my description box if you're interested in obtaining this die. And you can see the number of pieces that are in here. This one happens to be created by Alina Cuddle, and I have never had any issues with Alina's dies. How they cut beautifully. So, and kudos to her, she gives you instructions on how to put it together. So you can see here the pieces that you're going to need, the different closures that you can do. I did that one. I'm not a fan of that one. You can either just use the handle, or you can use the buckle, or you can use them both. And this is the one I really love because it looks like a little purse. So I cut all the pieces out, as you can see. Oh, and then this is the paper that I'm using. This is from Crafter Square. This is their plaids and polka dots. And guys, if you haven't purchased this, just be mindful that the colors are not true to what you see here. These are actually extremely dark, but they're more on the softer tones, which I absolutely love. So I did the pink one and I cut everything out. So I cut the two pieces that are going to create our holder. And sorry about that. Which one has less? This one. Let me just finish poking these holes out. So you're going to need two of those, and then you're going to need 4 panels, which is going to be front and back and inside on both. You're going to need 2 for the actual holder of the gift card, 2 for the decorative element front and back for the flap. I'm using gold foil, so I cut 2 of them out because the back is unfinished. So I'll be gluing these 2 together. I did the same thing with the buckle. I cut 2 of them out. Sorry, I have glue. And then these are the flaps that goes inside the buckle. And then for decorative pieces, I pulled out a bow pen and a small little flower, and this is extra, and some labels. For supplies, I did pull out my small mini magnets. You can see they're very small. I even have smaller ones than that. So I pulled that out because I am going to do a magnetic closure. And let me just get all this in here. I pulled out my well-loved stamping block, my distress, because I'm going to use the black from there. I pulled out some drills and my crocodile that I'm going to use to create my hole punch. And then for the sentiment, I pulled out this this set. Came from a magazine, and I think I'm going to use It's Your Birthday because that one is too big for the... Or maybe I should do You Did It for graduation. We'll see. So let's get started. I'm going to pull out my glue, and I'm just going to... First, before we do this, these 2 flaps, let's create the base. These 2 flaps, we have to cut one of these off, right? Because we only need 1 flap. So let me bring out my paper trimmer, and let me put on my glasses. And there are lightly score lines there. So let's see, let's cut it right there. I'm gonna cut that off. This is trash. This is all we need. Okay, so there are score lines, so we're just gonna fold fold and fold. And these two pieces are gonna butt up together. Okay, I'm gonna butt them up together. So I'm just gonna get my glue, and we're just gonna glue, not at the top, down the sides and on the base. A very thin layer of glue, because you want your gift card to fit in there. Okay, I butt them together as I'm scrunching them this way to make sure that they are aligned. And there we go. Okay, perfectly aligned. And then I just fold it up and give it a good press. Make sure it all gets together. So there goes our gift card holder. Now we can start laying down our panels. So we can go this way. I like to start from the bottom and work away. This comes together very quickly. It takes longer to cut out the pieces than it does to put it together. So we're gonna put this center-ish. Okay, so that one's down. I feel like I got a bump on my mat. And then I like to work my way towards, because this way I can align my sides. That's just my preference. You can do it however feels comfortable for you. So I am going to line this up on this side. And then I can center it from the top. So that's that one. And then we're gonna do this one. And these are so cute. Wait until you see. So I'm gonna come up this way and I'm gonna do a center-ish as best I can. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around so I have this facing me, and we're gonna grab this piece. So I hope everyone is doing well, and your weather is starting to shift towards summer. Excuse me, all this rain has been really a damper on spring vibes. Okay, so already our inside is covered. We're gonna do this. Sorry about the plane. And then this is gonna go this way. Now this one you can't match to the sides, so I'm just going to center the spacing on these two sides and then give myself enough here where if it looks like it's as good as it can get. Okay, so that's the inside. Now we're going to do the back. Now if you want a magnetic closure, this is where, sorry, this always shifts. This is where you would want to add your magnet. Give it a good crease there. This is where you would want to add your magnet. Sorry. The alignment, guys, it will get me. It's going to shift, but it's still going to look cute. You would want to add your magnet here. So this is where I just laid my paper in the back. Get down all the pieces that you can. Just, for me, it eliminates all of this on the desk. Okay, we're gonna center that ish there. Okay. And then we're gonna lay the top piece. Now the front panel is usually the last one that I lay down because I need to build my handle and get my magnet in place before I finish it off. So this is what we have. It's looking cute already. And then this is where your gift card would go in. Isn't that cute? You can add a white, cut out a piece of white cardstock, add your message. You can decorate this even further with some maybe flat die cuts. I wouldn't make it too bulky though. All right, so for the handles, we're gonna glue these two together. Sorry about that, my son has allergies, if you heard him sneeze. Right, and then we're gonna put these together. And then I usually start with one. Sorry about that, a call came in. So all I did was group them together like this, flush them, and then just squeeze them together so they align perfectly. So that's the handle. We're going to do the same thing for the buckle. And we're going to do the same thing, flush them together, and then just kind of wiggle them in place. Give it a light press. Take a look on the other side. And if it looks good, which it does, just press it all down. All right, so we got our buckle. Let's get our magnets. Now, I got these on Temu. These are like really, really small. I think these are like 2 or 3. But if you're interested, let me know if you want to know where I got the size that I've been using, which is this one. And we're gonna need 2, but I'm just gonna grab 1, and they're very small. So if your cutting board is, your die cut machine is very well loved, you'll notice that one side will have grooves and the other side will be more finished. I take the imperfect side and glue those together. So I'm just gonna add a dab of glue just to hold the magnet in place. All right there's pretty good. And then we're gonna sandwich that in. Sorry about the sirens, it's New York City. I'm gonna bring it close to the top, and before I press it down, I'm gonna make sure that it's all aligned. And there we have it. The magnet's inside. Okay. Now we're gonna take this piece, and it's gonna go up through the bottom, and then underneath this little flap right there to make it look like it's notched in the hole. And you just want a little overhang on the top, right? Make sure it's centered. I hold it, and then I'm just gonna bend this down a little bit just to get a very thin line of glue, as thin as I can get it, because I am very heavy-handed with glue. As you can see, I am very heavy-handed with glue, but you want that to be in there. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna bend this down slightly, and we're gonna get in here and do the same thing. Squeeze it, get all that excess glue out. Okay. Now it's time to put our handles on our bag. You could put this how low you want it, how high you want it. I just try to get them lined up. It's easier for me to, I think I like this side. So I know I'm not gonna pass that way. I stay down here. Okay. And then I'm gonna come in, hopefully I don't have my head in the screen. Try to center it as best you can that it's even. I take it, flip it around, take a look at it on the back, and then give it a good press. Make sure it doesn't shift on you like it did me. There we go. And then the buckle, now you can do this as high, but I think the markers here are really good. I go from here to be at the edge right here, and then this part will glue on the top. So what I do is I just glue the top portion, right? And then I'm gonna lay this as close as I can, hold it, and then bring it up. So now I can maneuver it on this side for it to be in the center. So that was pretty good. I've done a lot of these, so I guess I'm getting better. So there we have the front. Now we need to put the magnet on this side. So I'm going to grab another magnet. If I can grab them because they're so small. I'm going to let it catch to the back one. Add a dab of glue. And this is really to mark where it's going to lay here. I don't expect it to grab. So there I have my mark. Then I'm going to take it and make sure that the same side I put the glue on is the side that's going to be on the bottom, because there is a negative and a positive side. And I'm just going to rest it right there. And we can lay our last panel. I would love to see all the different variations if you decide to get this die. I think it's a great little die that's going to come in handy for, you know, Mother's Day just passed, Father's Day. We can make this look into a satchel if you wanted it to. Okay, so we got that. And then now that will catch. So to decorate, since I have my glue open, I am going to, these are, have a very small flower punch, hand punch. And one day, I guess I just wanted to play with small little scraps. And I ended up punching out a bunch of them and putting them together. So I just wanted to set this here so it can dry. And these are drills, guys. These are used for diamond painting, but they make great accents. So if you haven't tried using these, great. And then this is a wax tool that I got from this glue from AliExpress. I think I got this one. So that just helps me pick up all the little pieces. All right, so we're ready to stamp. And I grabbed two. These are a hand punch. This is a 1.5 square scallop. I thought it'd be a great size. And because it's 65-pound cardstock, I wanted it to be a little more thicker, so I got two. And I think we're just gonna stick with It's Your Birthday, because I can always use these for birthdays. So I'm gonna grab that. And I'm gonna put it on my block. And I think we're gonna go with black. So I'm gonna stamp this really quick. Okay. I'm gonna have to bring it towards myself to stamp it. There it is. And then I'm gonna take these two and glue them together. Sorry about that, the dogs got into a little huff. All right, so we're gonna glue these two together. Just for added thickness. All right, I'll give that a good press. Give that a second for the glue to set. I think for the flower, I have put one there. Yeah, I like it in the middle there. I wouldn't suggest putting it down here because of course that's where you're gonna grab to lift it up, most people. Okay, and then here I'm gonna use the small hole punch and then just come in at an angle so I can attach my ball pin. You can use twine. I think I used twine on one of them. And I attach these in a few different places, but here I think is where I like it the most. And there it is. There goes our gift card holder. And I think they look super cute. Let me clear this up so we can do a recap. Okay, so this is the one we did together. There goes our little it's your birthday, a little decorating. You open it up. Your gift card sits in here. You can add a little rectangle piece of cardstock, either there or here, embellished with some flowers. Your gift card would be there. And that's the one we did together. I did these off camera with the same collection. This time I went with a ground espresso. And then I did this darker pink one with the bowl pin. This one I attached it here on the side. Here's the blue one. This time I added the flower over here. Super cute. And then here is the green one that I added with twine, and then added a green flower on the sentiment itself. So there you have it. That's how you put together the gift card holder from Alina Cuddle. I personally love the whole thing. I'm not a fan of this closure. It's a little fidgety. Yeah, but it'll look cute, and it'll even look cute without the buckle, without the handle. Make it look like a little wallet. That'll be great for Father's Day. All right, everyone, I hope you found this helpful. As always, the link to where you can find this on Temu will be in my description box. And I'll see you at the next die of the week, which I think will be bookmarks, the bookmark one that I also used. I had to play with that and can't wait to share it with you. All right, my friends, till the next one, stay blessed, stay crafty, and I'll see you real soon. Take care now.